Good day, everyone, and welcome to AgriAchieve, where we solve, learn, and achieve together, one challenge at a time. This is Greg, a member of Committee of Academic Affairs in PUP Aggregates, and today we will be discussing about integration with the powers of sines and cosines. This lesson serves that if the trigonometric function integrand has powers or exponent in it, you can simply just integrate the function with the use of the formulas from the previous video of the lesson integration of trigonometric function. However, we could use these cases to break down the function and use these formulas. Also, this lesson serves as first part of the series that tackles integration of the trigonometric function of sines and cosines only. Without further ado, let's get ready to tackle problems, gain, gain insights, and boost our skills.
So, meron tayong apat na cases dito sa lesson na ito. Yung unang case ay when the integral of sine is to n u du, where n is an odd integer, so we factor out sine u du and change the remaining even power of sine to powers of cosine by using the identity sine squared x is equals to 1 minus cosine squared x. And when the integral of cosine raised to n u du, where n is an odd integer, so we factor out cosine u du and change the remaining even power of cosine to powers of sine by using the identity cosine squared x is equals to 1 minus sine squared x. So, yung ibig sabihin niyan, if there is only one trigonometric function na galing sa integrand, kahit mapa-sine o cosine man, na merong odd exponent, ang unang gawin nyo muna ay i-breakdown o i-factor nyo muna into two terms. Yung isa ay na-equate with the use of Pythagorean trigonometric identities dito sa case 1. So, halimbawa na naman, ito, ganito. So, um, tapos, yung isa naman ay sin x o cosine x lang for the reason na gagamit ako ng u sub sa isang term na inequate ko para matanggal yung sin x o cosine x at gagamitin kong formula ay the integration of u raised to n du is equals to u raised to n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. O kapag at kapag hindi ko ginamit yung u sub sa any term ay gagamitin ko mismo yung integration formulas galing sa previous na lessons, lalo na sa trigonometric formulas, especially sine and cosine. So, sige, mag-sample problems muna tayo. Click ko lang yung link. O, diba? Meron agad sagot? So, number 1, the integral of sin raised to 5x dx is equals to, so yung unang gagawin muna natin ay factor out into two terms. So, magiging the integral of sin raised to 4x times sin x dx. Then, apply natin yung power rule pero reverse. So, magiging squared nito ng sin squared x times sin x dx. Take note, yung papalintan nating sin squared x ay is equals to 1 minus cosine squared x due to trigonometric identities na Pythagorean. So, magiging ganito. Yan. Since may squared yung naka-parenthesis, so, expand natin. Then, since meron tong sin x, ito na yung expanded form niya. Gets nyo? So, since ito sin x dx, di na natin ito i-let you. So, idediretso natin yan, i-integrate. Pero, ito, i-usab ko. So, para matanggal yung sin x. So, let u is equals to cosine x. Yung derivative ng u is equals to negative sin x dx. So, i multiply both sides by 1 over negative sin x or reciprocal ng negative sin x. So, magiging dx is equals to du times negative sin x na isa-substitute sa dalawang term. So, ito yung magiging kalabasan para ma-cross out yung para ma-cross out o maging 1 yung sin x. Then, tapos yan, diretso integral na. So, integral ng sin x is negative cosine x. Ito naman, ang integral nito, since cosine x yan, so, since cosine squared x yan, tapos u natin is cosine x, so magiging u squared to. Then, integral nito is negative u cubed since may negative tayo, negative 1. So, magiging positive to. Positive 2 u cubed over 3. Then, dito naman, since may negative 1 dito, so may negative ka rito. Plus, meron kang 4. So, 4 plus 1 sa exponent, then 4 plus 1 sa denominator. So, magiging negative u 5 over 5. So, in total nito is negative cosine x plus 2u cubed over 3 minus u raised to 5 over 5. So, substitute natin yung u sa cosine x. So, magiging negative negative cosine x plus 2 cosine cube x over 3 minus cosine raised to 5x over 5 plus c. So, yun na yung sagot. Then, dako naman tayo sa case 2. So, yung case 2, when the integral, okay, both, it's either when the integral of sin raised to n u du or the integral of cosine raised to n u du where n is an even integer. So, pinag-isa ko na para wala lang. So, in this case, the half-angle identities are used to lower the degree of the expression. These identities are sin squared x is equals to 1 minus cosine 2x over 2. Tapos, cosine squared x is equals to 1 plus cosine 2x over 2. So, dito naman sa case 2, ay kapag isa rin na ang trigonometric function pero yung exponent niya ay even, if factor muna ang integral nito, sin squared u, tapos nakaparenthesis siya, tapos yung exponent niya is n. So, actually, the half-angle identity sa case 2 ang i-apply natin. So, bago ka mag-integrate, kapag meron pang even na exponent sa kahit anong terms, ay i-apply ulit ang half-angle identity hanggang wala na ang exponent. So, sample problems na tayo. So, gets nyo? Hindi kasi ako magaling magturo. So, sige, i-click ko yung link para sa case to sample problems. So, number 2. The integral of sine is to 4 3x dx. So, unang gagawin, factor. Yan. May sine squared dx. Tapos, ito, parenthesis niya squared dx. Then, take note niyan, sine squared 3x is equals to 1 minus cosine 6x over 2. Wow, parang diniretso ko na. Diniretso ko na. So, magiging ganito kalalabasan. Since may squared yan, ito may squared yan, then ito yung magiging kalabasan. Ilabas yung constant which is from the denominator kasi wala siyang variable ng katabi sa denominator. So, magiging 1/4 yung labas. Tapos, since itong numerator may isa function, so, ano siya? Tapos, may squared siya. So, meaning, i-expand na lang natin ito. Tapos, dito, ay i-expand sa integrand. Then, since may cosine squared to, since may power to, even power. So, ulitin natin. So, magiging cosine squared x, cosine squared 6x is equals to 1 plus cosine 12x over 2. So, ito na yung expanded form, no? 1/4 the integral of dx minus 2/4 or 1/2 integral of cosine 6x dx plus 1/4 or 1/8 kasi multiply mo tong denominator. 1/8 integral of 1 plus cosine 12x dx. Then, ito na yung integral. Ay, ito na yung expanded form. Ito, dito totally Ito, expanded form na to. Pero, di ko na babasahin. Naubos na yung hininga ko, sorry. So, ito na yung may kalabasan. Magsama-samahin ng pare-pareho. Ito, pareho silang dx. So, magiging 3/8 dx. Ito naman dalawang term, makaiba. So, bring down natin. So, integral. Integral na to. Kaya lang sagabal So, hindi tayo mag-use sub kasi walang sagabal. So, integral nito, 3/8x. Integral nito, since cosine 6x yan, so magiging 1/6. Since may function to, ay may function yung cosine niya. Then, the integral of cosine is sine. So, multiply nito, negative 1/2 times 1/6 sine 6x plus 1/8. Bring down 1/8 I bring down 1/8 dahil bring down 1/8. Nakalimutan ko na yung term. So, integral ng cosine 12x since may function to, so 1/12. Multiply mo sa cosine 12x plus c. Ay, constant pala. Nakalimutan ko. 1/8 is a constant. Sorry. So, is equals to plus c. Nakalimutan ko yung plus c. So, ito na yung sagot. So, the integral of sine is to 3x dx is equals to 3/8 3/8x minus sine raised to 6x over 12 plus cosine 12x over 96 plus c. So, dako tayo sa case 3. Sa case 3 naman, when the integral of sine raised to n x cosine n cosine raised to n x dx, where at least one of the exponent is odd, the solution of this case is similar to the method used for case 1. So, sorry. Yung case 3 naman ay merong presence ni sine at cosine. Kapag at least one term na ang at least one sa any term na ang exponent ay odd, apply case 1 sa merong odd exponent na term. Kapag both functions have odd exponents, you can take your pick using sine or cosine as the basis for the substitution. So, dako tayo sa sample problems ng case 3. So, number 3, the integral of sine is to 4 2x cosine is to 5 2x dx is equals to, since the exponent of cosine is odd, thus use cosine squared x is equals to 1 minus sine squared x. So, yung ifa-factor lang natin is cosine squared ay cosine raised to 5 2x. So, ito na yung yung kalalabasan. So, the integral of sine raised to 4 2x. Tapos, squared ng cosine squared 2x. Cosine 2x dx. So, apply the Pythagorean trigonometric identity dito sa cosine squared 2x. So, di ko na babasahin to. So, since may squared dyan, may exponent pala yung parenthesis. So, expand ganito. So, magiging integral of sine raised to 4 2x multiply by 1 minus 2 sine squared x plus sine raised to 4x, then multiply ng cosine 2x dx, then para sa expanded form naman, distribute. So, ito na yung distribute. Sorry pala sa inconsistency. Medyo nakakabahan lang ako. Pero, let yun natin to sa sine 2x. Since, para matanggal yung cosine 2x sa lahat ng term. Dito sa expanded equations. So, let u is equal to sine 2x. Derivative ng u is equals to 2 cosine 2x dx. Then, multiplication ng reciprocal ng 2 cosine 2x. So, magiging dx is equals to du 2 cosine 2x. So, note all cosine 2x will be equate to 1. And all of the terms will be multiplied by 1/2. Sorry sa typo. So, substitute dx into the main equation. So, gagamitin natin ay use sub para matanggal ang cosine 2x. So, diniretso ko na. So, magiging itong unang term ng sine raised to 4 2x ay magiging u raised to 4. Yung sa pangalawang term, yung sine raised to 6 2x magiging u raised to 6. Tapos yung sa huling term naman ay sine raised to 8 2x ay magiging u raised to 8. Tapos ito, sa unang term meron 1/2. Ito naman ay 1 1. Diretsong 1 na to. Ito 1 half. So, integrate. So, bring down lahat ng mga constant. Tapos, sa unang term, multiply mo. Ay, integrate of u raised to 4 is 1/5 u raised to 5. Tapos, i-multiply mo yung 1 half. Then, constant ito is 2/2. Yeah. Natin. Divide natin. Magiging 1. So, integral ng u raised to 6 is 1/7 u raised to 7. Negative to. Then, sa ikatlong term, bring down 1 half. Then, multiply the integral of u raised to 8. So, 1/9 u raised to 9 plus c. So, ito na yung kalalabasan. U raised to 5/10 minus u raised to 7/7 plus u raised to 9/18 plus c. Then, then substitute u sa sine 2x. So, ito na yung maging answer. Sine raised to 5 2x/10 minus sine raised to 7 2x plus 7 plus sine raised to 9 2x/18 plus c. So, ito na yung yung last na case, which is case 4. When the integral of sine raised to n x cosine raised to m x dx, where both m and n are even. The solution of this case is similar to the method used for case 2. So, ito naman ay kapag both functions have even exponents, use case 2 at gamitin ang half angle identity sa lower exponent para madali may distribute. Then, dako tayo sa sample problem ng case 4. Click the link. So, in number 4, the integral of sine squared x cosine squared x dx is equals to, since pareho yan ng 2, so, apply yung case 2 dito sa sample problem na to. Then, half angle identity ng sine squared x is equals to 1 minus cosine 2x over 2. Then, cosine squared x is equals to 1 plus cosine 2x over 2. Then, substitute. So, dinerecho ko ng substitute. So, ito, 2 times 2, galing sa both terms. So, magiging 4 to. Then, dito sa sine squared x, galing dito, ay sine squared x, galing sa numerator nitong half angle identity ng sine squared x. So, 1 minus cosine 2x, multiply mo sa numerator ng half angle identity ng cosine squared x, which is 1 plus cosine 2x. Tapos, huwag niyong kakalimutan yung dx. Then, expand ito. So, magiging 1/4 integral of 1 minus cosine squared 2x dx. So, since meron siyang power ng 2 dito sa term na to, so ulitin natin yung process. So, magiging 1/4 the integration of dx minus 1/4 or 1/8 actually the integration of 1 plus cosine 4x dx. Then, ito na yung expanded form. No? Hindi ko napapasahin. Then, pagsama-samahin ang pare-pareho. So, 1/4 minus 1/8 is 1/8 integral of dx minus 1/8 cosine ay the integral of cosine 4x dx. So, walang u substitution na magaganap kasi walang epal. So, integral nito dx. So, x. Bring down yung 1/8. So, maging x over 8. Minus. Bring down yung constant. Multiply by the integral of cosine 4x. So, 1/4 sine 4x plus c. So, yung magiging sagot ay x over 8 minus sine 4x over 32 plus c. So, that's all for case 4 and this lesson 2. I hope na meron kayong natutunan kahit na di ako kagaling mag-present or magturo. Sorry sa mga inconsistency ko. Yeah, thank you for listening and that's all for topic for today na power of sines and cosines. Yun. Thank you and goodbye everyone.